What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. As always, it is appreciated. Today is just going to be a mixture of a bunch of different car things. And the first thing on today's list is to go and try and help Jonathan. He is having problems with his transmission. We don't know if it's a slave cylinder. We don't know fully what it is. We thought it was a slave cylinder. He replaced it, put everything back in, and it's still not working properly. I'll show you what's happening when we get there. But he's currently pretty much ready to drop it for a second time and just wants an extra set of hands there to help him lower it and put it up, because obviously we don't have the lift anymore, and doing that on the floor is not fun to do. So I'm getting my stuff ready and we're gonna go head that way so that we can help him out. Car's looking a little spaceshipy, buddy. All right, so here right now we are going to be pulling out the transmission and then putting it back in. Unfortunately for Jonathan, I got two kids, so I'm not very good at pulling it out, but I think we'll be okay.
I'm just gonna do a little bit. Please don't drop on my hand. I'm so scared to push the button and just go. Phew. Okay, I don't like that. I just wanted to drop it a little bit so I can pull it back further, like the rear end.
Okay, so we're gonna away at this. I really wish I was able to like just keep the camera rolling for a long period of time, but it just is kind of a nightmare to edit. So I have to do clips, but
Nailed me in the face.
yeah, you missed me smacking Jonathan right in the cheek, pulling out the impact. But you think it looks fun?
Yeah, but I don't know what to look for. That's the thing. Fuck you, stupid ass transmission. Just go in a fucking place where you're supposed to go.
So about a day or so later, unfortunately, I don't think what we did to Jonathan's car seemed to work. We might have to drop the transmission again. It might be the pressure plate. We're not too sure yet, but he had texted me and said that it's still not going into gear. It's doing what it was doing before. But it is still just me and the boys. Yaz is still out of town. And when the wife is out of town, you know what that means. The boys make a giant fort in the living room. Alright, I apologize for how terrible I look right now, but it's just been, I wasn't planning on doing this today, just wanted to test it just for the hell of it, and then it kind of started, so now I'm all dirty after I already showered this morning to try and get this started. But I fixed where it was leaking fuel from on the bottom. I tightened up the fuel injector so it shouldn't shoot out fuel there again. I have my helper with me, and we're gonna give this another shot, guys. And normally I'd be like, hey, it's not gonna work, but the fact that it actually started and idled for all of 2 seconds and just sounded terribly and sounded like it wasn't getting enough fuel, I'm hopeful for once of doing this. So let's give it another shot. Let's see if she starts finally. So no go on attempt number one, but I think part of the issue might be the battery as well. When I first did it, that battery was like fully charged and good to go. So I'm gonna give it a couple hours to sit. It's got more fuel in it right now, and it doesn't sound the way that it did the first time that I tried it. So again, just gonna give it a little time. Here's to hoping. I'm still hopeful. So we'll come back in a couple hours and try this again. Okay, unfortunately, still not starting, obviously, but it's so close, as you guys can tell. So I'm still pretty optimistic about it. Nothing's leaking under the bottom, nothing's leaking up here. Maybe it just needs more fuel, I'm not too sure. But tomorrow, a gentleman that has a 280 that I've met at Cars and Coffee and stuff, been Facebook friends for a while, I reached out to him just because I need somebody that knows these cars better than I do. And he offered to come take a look at it and see if maybe he can help figure it out. So I was trying to get it done today, didn't work out, but tomorrow he's supposed to come help take a look at it. So hopefully with his help and everything that I've done, we can get it started and, you know, working for the first time. No. So I will see you guys tomorrow. We tested compression. From what we found, the compression is actually really good. Jeff left, again, huge thank you to him. So it still hasn't started, but The starter is really warm right now, and we were kind of, you know, wearing it out by testing the compression and just how many tests we were doing. It got really hot and everything, so we're gonna give that a break. So after I get back from my errands in about an hour, 2 hours, I will go ahead and try it again, and then we'll see. So wish me luck. All right, here we go, trying this again. As stated, the compression test is good, has spark, has fuel, replaced some of the lines that maybe was having a vacuum leak issue. The battery has now been charging for about 24 hours, so should start. Continuously try to be positive. It's always a toss-up on whether or not this is gonna work, so I'm just gonna give it a shot and let's see. I don't even know what to say at this point. I'm so over trying to get this car to start. I'm not even done fully with the bodywork because once I realized that the car wasn't starting, I was like, oh, I need to get this started so I can take it to Belen and get it on the lift and finish the bodywork, make it look really nice. And then I couldn't do that because now the lift isn't at my mom's house anymore and she's renting or selling the house. So I don't have that anymore. So that deadline's already gone. So whatever bodywork I have to finish on the floor in the garage. And I can't. I don't know what's wrong with this fucking car. And I apologize, like I try uploading stuff that's like informational or like me actually accomplishing things. But unfortunately when you're a car enthusiast, that's not how it goes. There are a lot of times where you are just left defeated, and I don't want to just show you guys the good. I want to show you guys what everything is like. Again, I call myself out when things don't come out properly when I want them to or whatever, and hopefully it's not boring to you guys, me showing that I failed again, because trust me, I failed, super annoyed that again, it has failed after everything that I've tried with this and bringing Jeff to help, and the fact that everything on paper should work. And I know I'm ranting, but I'm just again pissed off. But I ordered one more part. There's one other thing Jeff suggested besides the battery, which is a new cap for the distributor. Luckily that part was pretty cheap, so I ordered that, and I'm hoping, honestly I don't even think it's gonna do anything at this point, but might as well. So once that comes in, I'll give it another shot and we'll see. A couple days later, currently still waiting on the part for the 280ZX to come in. So I don't really have an update on that, waiting for that to come in so that I can try and see if that part fixes it. And Jonathan got his clutch and everything in. He's been doing that the past day or so. I haven't really been available to help him, and he hasn't hit me up today. So hopefully everything that he got for his car is going to be fixing that. In the meantime, though, this is going to be my project for a day or so. The other day while I was out and about, I ran into one of my Instagram friends. He owns a Skyline, and unfortunately, moments before I got there, someone who was intoxicated backed into his Skyline. And they ruined his bumper pretty bad. But I've seen worse, and I've fixed worse. So I told him I would mess with it and try and get it fixed for him. Obviously, this needs to be fixed. All this, a couple cracks in a couple other spots. Definitely not like a super easy job, but I think I can pull it off, so that's what I'm going to be doing. Stage 1 done, sand it down, get it to roughly blend best it can with missing pieces, and then we'll go ahead and add some fiberglass. So fiberglass is hardened for now. Gonna sand it down, smooth it out, and then I'm gonna need some Bondo at some point, but might need some more fiberglass, just depends. Made pretty good progress on the R32 bumper. Spots where I did fiberglass is all pretty smooth relatively. I do need body filler still, but fixed this giant crack for him, fixed this tab that was broken, as well as a piece on the bottom of the bumper, and I just have 2 spots there I gotta fix next. So I'll finish fixing his bumper with the Bondo and everything, and then I'll probably show you guys the final product, and then we're good to go. All right, guys, got a new distributor cap in. Going to replace the current one that I have, and hopefully this is what it needs to start. Okay, new distributor cap on, new battery, fuel system. You guys already know everything that I've done to it. Let's give it another shot. Alright, so I know this video has been kind of all over the place. There's 3 different projects going on. There was Jonathan's car, the 280, and fixing the R32 bumper. Luckily, at least 2 out of those 3 projects got taken care of. Jonathan's car, I helped with some. Obviously, he got most of it done and taken care of. I'm just glad his car is up and working again. As for the ZX, I'm at a complete loss with this car already. I mean, I've ran through everything you guys already know. I've added some new stuff to the list, such as distributor cap and a battery. That did nothing. I have a couple more things I'm gonna try with this car, and I'll just keep trying, I guess. But if any of you guys happen to know a cheap LS for sale somewhere with the transmission, let me know, because I'm pretty much fucking over this motor, and I'm just about ready to swap this bitch out. So, but again, over the 280. On a more positive note, all finished repairing this R32 bumper. If you remember from the beginning of the video, right here was a crack that went all the way through, pretty much totaling this bumper. But now it is completely repaired, nice and smooth. Honestly, one of the best repair jobs I've done, because when you're dealing with like a giant crack like that, it has to be done the right way, or else it's just going to split straight down the middle again. Made sure that there's plenty of fiberglass here so that it won't crack again. Repaired this little guy that was broken. Fixed down here as well that had a crack in it. I don't even know if this piece was related to the accident, but there was a crack here, so I took care of that, evened that out. Same thing back here, and that was cracked as well, so I took care of that little corner to make sure that it matched this side. So 2 out of 3 projects isn't terrible. Obviously the one that I want the most isn't happening, but either way, mark my words, this car will be up and running at some point. I am leaving for SEMA tomorrow, and I know there's going to be some Datsuns there, and that's just going to amp my motivation even more. Getting this car to where I want it to be has definitely been a pain in the ass, but 1, only bought the car for $800. 2, I'm not a mechanic, so there's a lot of stuff that I'm dealing with, and even the bodywork stuff that I'm really good at, as you just saw. Building a custom body kit and making it perfect was still a lot to chew off, but in the end I know it's going to be worth it. Just have to keep pushing. Again, thank you guys for watching. I'm hoping by the time this video comes out, I'm at or super close to that 1,000 mark. I would have already returned from SEMA by the time this video is being posted, so hopefully you guys enjoyed all of those videos, and hopefully by the time this video comes out too, I figured the solution for this. But again, appreciate you guys. I hope to see you in the next one. Peace out.